We're 15 minutes late. It's time to get in there. This team has found a way to cheat. Ha 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 ha. Trap hell. Oh shit. That one hurt. Hey, Ron. Check out my Backstreet Boys song. Tommy! Hey. No. That was worth it. That was a good exchange. Let's set the trap again. No damn way. Make it make sense. I hit dudes so much bigger than this. Some bitches, they cheating somehow. Alright, we'll do that. Oh shit. Yeah, I got two involved in it. Well, still in there. Interesting part is they should finish these two off in about 20 minutes. Give them 30 minutes to tackle me. Next week I build troops, so I get to see which troops I need to build on. I'll show y'all what I look for on the building the troops. Like it's each person's different. Like this is Eric's first hit. So for Eric, obviously he's getting sieged first. And it's done by by your buffs are. Eric's ground buffs, the way he's got his set up, his ground seems to be fucking putting it in. He should probably build ground troops in excess. Whereas on mine, the mount kills more But that has to do with what gear you got and what you got refined. Shit. Alright. Oh man. That's not good. We missed a hit. And he about got zeroed for it. This fucker. They zeroed him. I went back in and you can see what my reinforcements were actually doing. Shit. All that from switching out range. Went from 9.5 down to 0. Okay, now it's Hammer. Hammer's pretty tough, but he's more set up like me. You'll notice the mount. Yeah, now see his mount's killing more than his ground. Same attack, two different setups. But now, like I said, you'll see his mount and his siege does more killing rather than his ground. Hammer needs to build. The mount troops have less killed, less dead, and killed. So you build them, they're a little bit less efficient, but there's no deaths. And you do one below the top, because at the top they're going to die on the range hit, automatic. Go one down, and they got to go through that top layer. So I'd probably go down here to T14s and blow these out. At least match them up to that 7.1. Given that it's his initial defense. Because it's going to make them weak to the range attack. But you can't get to the range attack until the siege is gone. And if it's going to make that much of a difference on the siege. Alright, we need to help Hammer. He's getting bombarded. Alright, let's try to do this quick. Damn. Alright. Look, I'm going to get some action today. They finished it off a bit earlier than I thought. But, okay. So we're going to go to the blazons here. We're going to go over here to this. This number 4 one. We're going to make it go to quick tiers. We're going to make 100,000 troop layers. Save the preset. Go down here. Now that preset's saved. And we're going to ensure that we got one of each troop. Okay. Alright, it's saved. Now, whenever they start on me, that's how you do it, if you haven't done it before. And if you want to go totally anal about it, we're going to spend this 2,000 gems. We're going to switch to Russia. And we'll also switch our castle to the siege defense castle. Which I should have probably done first. I usually don't do this. I've usually been skipping that part. But that's quite a bit of, that's 8%, 10% that I've been like leaving on the table. Watching how they shredded my team, I don't want to follow their footsteps. And we also want to do this. Because the other ones don't cover defense. They're only offense. Alright, now we're fully set up for the defense. They got 50 minutes and about 60,000 points to play with. They said they had somebody on their team they wanted to get 25,000 points. I never heard the name, but I hope whoever it was got it. Alright. They did a test hit in Battlefield. That's pretty fucking weak, man. Damn it. I should have done my adjustments after the test hit. Man, it's little pussy hits. They got a 5,000. They got a 5,000% player. So I'm below them. I don't see why they don't do it. They got the tools. They got the tools to do it. At least one person. My attacking layer. Are you talking about on the siege? Because my attacking layer on the siege is the only one I got changed. I think. Let me check. I got 220, but on siege it's 22. Yeah. Cause I looked at my lines. Yeah. I based that off of the Arctics. Man, that's crazy. Lord, here. Alright, in the Arctics, it does 11 troops. So in my mind, that means the game acknowledges the layer as long as there's 11 troops. So I kind of took that and I like just doubled it. Because I want to have the minimum amount that it would register. And a lot of times, like, let's just look at somebody else's report. Shit, I don't have no rally, so I'll just look at a defense report. And we'll look at it from the other side. There we go. No, it needs to be. Alright, hold on. I'll do it. It's a really good answer. And when you hear it, when you hear the explanation, you're just gonna be like, damn, that makes sense. Because everybody I've had try it, they've came back to me and they've changed their layer. You heard from somebody that was the way you're supposed to do it, and everybody just followed in with it. But when you tried this other way, it'll change. Now, I'm going to have to show you my ground. My ground's a little different than everything else. Because I like to zero a lot of people at my ground and my mount. But my range and my siege are pretty thin all the way up. Oh, never mind. I know why I was looking and couldn't find it. Okay. Here's why. Alright, these people attack with range. Let's go by the line item. Out of 1,000 troops, 9 kills and 937 deaths. Inefficient use of power. Out of 2,000 troops. Oh, no, hold on, I misread up here. Out of 1,000 troops, 9 kills. 937 deaths. And for the ground, out of 2,000 troops, 1 kill. The rest was death. Very inefficient. Out of 250,000, 717,000 kills. Very good. So it needs to be a full layer. Out of this is the mount. Out of 1,000, 48 kills. Inefficient use of soldiers. And you just do that all the way down. How many deaths, how much power, how many resources, how many skips does it take to replace that layer? And could you as a percentage, if you say, okay, 550,000 of these ranged troops killed 1.3 or 1.26 million troops, as a percentage, they killed how much? Okay, as a percentage, how much does this same how much does this same ground troop kill? Well, if you lowered from this and took to this, percentage wise, you would kill more troops. Cause that 14's not doing no good. And no, for somebody that gets really creative in their brain, the game doesn't do defense blocking events, whatever. It don't do it that way. But you can't have any empty sockets, because it will make because of the way the siege and the range is, you can't have empty sockets, because there has to be a line there or you'll get punished. So as long as it's not an empty thing, put the least you can if it's inefficient. I mean, you go all the way down, go down to the very bottom. 1,000 killed 24. 1,000 killed 0. Killed 0? Really? When I could put 22 and put that other 978, I can put that 978 troops up here that's killing at, let's just say 3.5 troop to kill ratio versus a 0. And then that's it. But like I said, it don't knock it. Try it one match. Now here's the difference. You say, Chris, well, that was just one guy. No, that's every fucking report. I mean, you pick a report, and this is range. Best case scenario, I mean, this was 770. They killed 32. This was 1 million. This is 1 million mount, and it killed 5,800. And I said, just totally fucking wasted. But it don't matter what player, what march. If you got extremely good buffs and you're hitting somebody that's way under you, the number will be a little bit better. But it's still not going to be good as in comparison to the buff thing. But it's still going to be ridiculously smaller. And it could have been better. Yeah, and like I said, it don't matter. Any march, any player, it holds true. And it can't be unproven. I mean, you just can't disprove it. But let me get into this. I start getting that. That's something I believe in really heavy. Because that's something that they were told. I mean, that's what they were told, and you just have to have something to go by. I have a thing about. Let me see what's going on up here. If they're not going to hit me, okay, they're doing better test hits on me now, and they're getting 0s. They might not hit me, guys. If they can't get nothing on test hit, it stays a 0. They might not go for it. We'll keep looking though. But that's like I said, this is how I built my defense layers too. Like I was explaining earlier in the match, I look at the first strike, and you got the most efficient, and then you got the best defensive one. They're not the same. And it's based off of your buffs and the way you got your setup. I got the range. Let me look before I lie to you. I'll be known to lie if I don't double check. range. Yeah, I got ground speed on. Because the ground's like the most important thing. And like late in the game, you'll find out ground is where your defense is. I mean, siege is like your over defense, but your ground's a true defense. When I get really low, I turn into a ground trap building. Yeah, that's Derek. Like I said, my channel, I've always been different than everybody. I don't go with what everybody says. We do things a little different over here, but it just works. And I say it just works till it don't work. Let me just go look at this. That's the whole layers thing. And I think the layers thing is also based on your buffs. If there's a general idea of what your layer should be, but it's really going to come down. Well, this is your flat numbers. There you go. Right there. When you're doing your layers, it would really come down to these numbers. But here, I'll show you what it is, because it's easier to explain it in this way. So like I said, the range and siege, I'm like hardcore. It is what it is, but they do make a difference for the ground and the mount. So I put a topper on it because whenever you hit something, you'll notice that the top usually hits like the brunt of the impact, but it doesn't, like, unless you're zeroing the person. If you're hitting without the intention of zeroing them, but just to hit them with damage, the top's always going to fail. And then I like to sprinkle in some siege and range in excess, just because. But I don't sprinkle in ground and mount on the range and the siege, because when I do that, usually I'm hitting siege or I'm hitting mount. And if you're hitting mount, you wouldn't want ground, and if I'm hitting siege, I wouldn't want mount. I mean, I wouldn't. Well, I'd want what I want. I just want siege. That's why I only sprinkle in the range and the siege in the ground and mount. But you'll see, I only do it really like in the upper layers, the 13, 14s. Yeah, I didn't even have it on this one. Right there. I put it all on the 13s. Because this is my mount. I put that there. I got a little extra on these. Oh, what happened? Yeah, I don't think they're going to hit me. We're going to keep doing this. Right, we're going back in. Alright, this is the mount, the way it was supposed to be. Okay. Alright, so the range is improved. The range is improved. Ooh, I made a mistake. I've been fucking up all day. Bad. I'm glad I did this. So anyway, so I did the 200, but I put an extra. I made it 1,000 down on the range. But I don't really do it on the top. Like I said, it needs that topper. Now this is the ground. Now this is the ground. I got like the 400. I did the 2200. And like I said, like remember, I don't sprinkle in mount. I got that 220. But like I say, the range and the siege. And then you get down here to the T13s, and I'll add even more. 13, 25, and then the 12s. And then when you get to the 11s, I went back to normal. To the 22s. But then right here on the siege, 22 all the way up. Except for the 10, the 11, the 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that's because I do so much soloing. Because when you hit somebody, the lower siege kills the top siege. So this hit ensures that you attack everyone. I can hit someone that's full of siege, the top siege, and I can tell you that out of 8 million troops, 3.5, basically half of this is above 13 and above, and half of this is 12 and below. So it goes both ways. It attacks above and below at the same time. It does pretty good. And it's in layers. It's not like I stuck it all on 12 and I put it all on 13, or all on 11s and all on 13s. Yeah, I think them guys on the other team got a way of cheating, or they found some kind of way out. I made an attack earlier this match, and I noticed I hit several people from that team, and something didn't happen right. This is usually what I hit people all the time, like every single week. I know what to expect for what buffs and for what troop builds. And I'll show you the ones that didn't jive. They didn't match up with reality. I told my teammates they were cheating too. There ain't no damn way. I hit them again afterwards. I just told them there wasn't no damn way it happened. So that one made sense. This didn't make sense. I'll show y'all. Okay. So I beat them 900 on the attack, 300, and then 800 on HP. And then on the bottom, he debuffed me down to 2,000. I debuffed him down to 600. So I was sitting 1,500 above him on attack after the debuffs. On the defense, he put me down to 2,200. I put him down to 1,300 defense. He put me down to 2,400 HP, and I put him down to 1,200. So I massively overbuffed this guy. And it's not like he had a whole bunch of them. Like sometimes you can have a whole bunch of them and make a difference. Dude only had 1 million T-15s. Not even 8 million of those. and just 24 of these. And I didn't even make it to these. It's saying I died out here. And we go and look at the Savior. Sometimes you can get down here to the T4s. He didn't even have like a shit ton of these on the bottom. He literally had nothing. I mean, you'd expect he had like fucking 400 million T4s or something. And then I could have like said, okay, I see what happened. And here's his reinforcements. Nothing. Some ranged troops, which did nothing. From a weak ass general. Not even a 10. Okay, so I showed you. It was nothing. He didn't have a lot of troops. I doubled his buffs. Almost tripled the attack. And that's shit. That's shit. I mean, I just want to cuss. That was some bullshit. That ain't that little baby they see on TV, that little baby. And then this guy was the exact same thing. This is why I hesitated even hitting anybody else after this. Same situation. Not a whole lot. He had even less. He had 36, but that's not even the count because I didn't even make it to these. And then this fucker had no reinforcements. He had a little bit better buffs, but I still was over him. Yeah, I wanted to lose my damn mind. Like I said, here I hit him twice because I couldn't believe it. I ain't done with that shit. I gotta put all the theories to rest. This is that same guy I just showed y'all. He didn't have nothing. You'd think maybe he had all of his siege in numbers. No, that's not it, because he ran percents. He had some ground numbers, but I mean, that wouldn't... Some mount numbers. But you'd think he ran all siege numbers. No. That's some bullshit. Or a new hidden skill book. No, he's just regular old ground. Battle tested. He didn't even have the good one of them. Iron Curtain. Okay, he had the good one of them. These don't matter, but this is what he's wearing. Maybe they got some kind of way of making the stuff count on the assistant. But none of it's for siege. So then again, there we go again. Well, it would have showed up in the chart. That don't matter. Siege. See, it don't have siege range. So no siege range. It's not like he was running a siege debuff book. This is not even yellow. It's just a blue. Okay, let me get out of that. We get done pondering over it. So there's my fully reviewed how I was cheated. I sent my siege. If it had lower siege, it had lower range versus the T-15. But the lower range can't kill the T-15s, can they? What are these guys doing? These guys really ain't gonna hit me. I gotta hit somebody to get in the top 3. $161.3. That number looks familiar. That's some bullshit. Alright, I'm third place. That's all I needed. I ain't gonna. They want me to hit this guy to help them out with the score. Let's see what the surprise scores are. Not bad. Okay. Well, they want me hitting them. Let's get some tunes in while we taking this guy apart. Need some old music. He's healing. Ah, shit. Power. What's up? That was a nice little fun thing at the end of the match. I wish it could have done that for like 30 minutes though. That was cool. At the end of the matches, I like to go over some of the stuff I've seen during the week. I actually got something to share this week. First, I need to hit this boss before my bus run out. Give me about 2 minutes and I'll have everything done. Alright. Okay, waiting on the world boss to show up, but let me hit this up while you wait on that. And then I'll show y'all the thing if it's not here still. keep forgetting to click this each time. Alright, since it ain't here, I'll go ahead and show y'all instead. Okay, so check this out. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Yeah, this is it. This is what I want to share. I know most 98% of the people probably saw this, but look at how Ebony be sneaky as hell trying to get somebody jammed up. Hairbrush, hairbrush, medallion, hairbrush, hairbrush. You would think it went hairbrushes and then medallion. So if you're scrolling and then you see medallion and then you think the rest of them are medallion without kind of looking and just click it, don't do it. You need to look sideways and make sure the areas they're gapped up, hoping you'll spin your hairbrushes on. You spin your hairbrush on a down this item, you need your ass kicked. And 2 hairbrushes on top of that, that's a setup. Alright, then you get down here to medallions, so you're feeling confident that you can just buy shit, because now you're in medallions, right? A refined stone for a hairbrush. How mad do you think so many people been for falling into this trap? This is a game grab trap. So don't do it, because it goes coin, 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 brush, coin, brush, coin, coin, brush. So they're like sprinkled in all through here. Stay on alert, they're not separated. And this is how I'm twisted this time. I really need this guy. I spent fucking a fortune on the game. I've never got this general. And you need him. Just if anybody's keeping up with it, he's part of the Ocean Master set. And the Ocean Master set is hooked to some buffs for your in-cities, so your in-city attacks. Yeah. See, it's the Ocean Master. Now you gotta have him. He's from you get him. Who could? Edward Teach. Once you do that, you can get the Ocean Master set. How do I get to where the Ocean Master set is? Anyway, here's the Ocean Master set. Okay, you gotta have this one, and this one. All these 3, well, I'd say are easy, but I don't know. This is the hardest general because it doesn't come up in the packs. He's the only one that don't come up in the packs out of these 4. But when we get it, the ground, range, defense, and attack. Uh, Make sure, oh, this is something new. The valuable event. I kind of almost bypassed it one day. Make sure you click this little button here for quests to do these quests right here. All of it's a free. It's a no spend event. And if you do it, you're guaranteed to at least get the first item. And you get to choose it. I believe you did. Yeah. I chose the officer equipment scroll level 2. But I've already got a blazing off of it. Man. Alright. I believe that's it. I guess I'll hit the world boss after this is over. But appreciate everybody that came out. Check this out. See y'all on the next go around Wednesday. Oh, and this is a new update. Update for the latest one, and now the general chest is showing up above the tavern. But alright guys, we're out.